Hello everyone for OneWrestling.com. This is Bill Apter, and on the line with me right now, you've known him as Vampire Warrior, you've known him as Gangrel, and we also have known him as former husband of the late, great Luna Vachon. Welcome to OneWrestling.com, Dave.
Hey Bill, how are you doing?
Dave Heath, first of all, tell us how you first met Luna Vachon.
Well, I first met her down in South Florida in '88, I believe it was '88. I was wrestling a tag team at the Blackhearts, and one of the characters you forgot there.
Yeah.
And I was wrestling at the Blackhearts. She came up and she said, I really love that gimmick. That's the greatest gimmick I've ever seen. Can I be your manager? You know, and yeah, of course. I was Luna Vachon, you know. She's a Florida Championship Wrestling fan at that time. I'm like, that's awesome. Luna wants to be our manager, you know. And then from that point, you know, we became best friends, and we were best friends for a few years. And you know, we thought, wow, both of us are crazy. We don't want to. We could never be with each other. And then we ended up realizing that whole time we were in love with each other. And then we ended up spending 18 great years together.
Wow, what year did you actually get married?
93, the 43.
Well, now were either of you, of course you have to ask this to wrestling people, were either of you in your gimmick when you got married?
Of course we were. I wrestled a steel cage match that night, monster match, at the War Memorial Auditorium down in Florida, and I rushed straight home to get married, and the best man was a werewolf.
Is that right? Is that right? Tell us how the persona of Luna Vachon in the ring or in the wrestling business differed from the persona of Luna Vachon outside the ring.
Well, Luna was Luna. Everybody knows Luna as Luna. Now that's one side of her. At home and out of the ring, she was just like a small, like a 5-year-old girl, just kind of innocent. You know, when she would take her shell down, she was just a fragile thing. You know, she always put this big voice on and came across trying to be so tough when, you know, ultimately, you know, the extreme other side, she wasn't. She was very fragile and one of the kindest people you ever met, you know. But on the other hand, even as Angel, I mean, if you crossed her, Luna came out, you know, so she balanced those two personalities pretty good. But, you know, Angel was Luna and Luna was Angel. I don't know if that makes much sense, but that's who she was.
It sure does. After your 18 years of marriage, did you keep in touch with her regularly?
Yeah, not real regular. You know, sometimes a month would go by or something, but there'd always be a phone call, and she'd say, I just wanted to check on you, my forever friend. You know, I said, I'm doing good. She goes, are you? And I go, yeah. And I'd say, how are you? And she'd be like, I'm good. You know, so it was always really brief, you know, because we hated to end things, but it was a necessary evil, and we had to move on to try to get on with our lives and to stay as mentally healthy as we could with ourselves, you know, because I think we love each other so much. In some relationships, you have so much happen and so much goes by in the world, you tend to just you can't get past some things, you know, and she was too good of a person for that, and you know, I loved her too much to drag things down too much, so we went our own way, but we were still very, very good friends.
When was the last time you either saw her or spoke with her?
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. What was the circumstance?
I was just calling her because, like, I guess somebody put a post out that her house burnt, but, you know, it burned a few months back, but I guess they put some stuff out saying she lost her stuff, so I was getting overwhelmed with a lot of phone calls with people asking for her phone number to check on her and stuff, and I didn't want to pass her number out without, you know, checking with her first. And when I called her, I mean, she sounded as happy as, probably the happiest that you almost got a little upset. I was like, wow, she's just really, really happy, you know. I was like, okay, she don't mention much. But, no, she was super happy. She's like, hey, life's good, everything's great, man. I can't hear you on your crappy phone. Get a new phone and call me back when I can hear you in a couple of days, you know. And then, unfortunately, I never spoke since then.
What legacy did she leave in your mind?
Well, she was a truly legacy as in wrestling. I mean, I believe that she's truly what a lady or a woman wrestler should have been. I sit back and I look at clips and I just look at how poised she was in the ring, and then how she could go in there with Sable and carry her in a main event, somebody that never wrestled before, and the kindness. She's what a wrestler should have been, and she is what wrestling should be today, not the stuff we're watching now. She's what wrestling should be. You know, it's just changed so much, and she just had, you know, two beautiful sons. She has grandkids, you know, and, you know, that girl, she loved the smell of a thunderstorm and the smell of the fresh earth being tilled up, rainbows and sunrises and sunsets, and there's just so much more to her than just Luna that people don't know, and she's just a beautiful person, and she's too good to be on this earth. She's just a, you know, you sit back, it's like a wildflower you look at, you should never pick it. You pick it, it's going to die. We should have just sat back at a distance and enjoyed her beauty in this world and left her alone.
David Heath, thank you so much for your memories of the great, the lovely, the wonderful Luna Vachon.